Starting a startup is not easy, and not all of them succeed. In fact, the majority of startups fail within the first few years. But why do so many startups fail? In this video, we'll explore the common reasons why startups fail and what you can do to avoid these pitfalls. One of the most common reasons why startups fail is due to a lack of market need. Many startups have great ideas, but they fail to validate their product or service in the market. It's crucial to do thorough market research to identify the pain points of your target customers and ensure that your product or service solves a problem that they are willing to pay for. One example of a startup that failed due to a lack of market need is Juicero. Juicero was a company that sold an expensive juice machine that required special pre-packaged bags of fruits and vegetables to make juice. However, it turned out that customers could achieve the same result by simply squeezing the pre-packaged bags with their hands, making the expensive machine unnecessary. Another reason why startups fail is due to poor financial management. Startups often face a cash crunch and may struggle to secure funding. It's essential to have a solid financial plan in place, track expenses, and manage cash flow effectively. Failure to do so can quickly lead to financial disaster and failure. One example of a startup that failed due to poor financial management is Klinkle. Klinkle was a payment app that raised over $30 million in funding but ultimately failed to deliver a product that met customer needs. The company's leadership was criticized for lavish spending on perks like expensive office spaces and high salaries, which contributed to its downfall. A lack of teamwork and leadership is also a common cause of startup failure. Startups require a team that works well together, with clear roles and responsibilities. Founders need to provide effective leadership, communicate their vision clearly, and foster a positive work environment. Without these critical elements, a startup can quickly fall apart. One example of a startup that succeeded in building a strong team is Uber. Uber's co-founders, Travis Kalanick and Garrett Camp, worked together to build a team of talented engineers and marketers who shared their vision of disrupting the transportation industry. Their effective leadership and teamwork helped Uber grow into a multi-billion-dollar company. Another reason why startups fail is due to a lack of mentorship and guidance. Founders need to seek out advice from experienced professionals, mentors, or advisors to help navigate the challenges of starting a business. Failure to do so can result in making costly mistakes that could have been avoided with proper guidance. One example of a startup that succeeded with mentorship and guidance is Airbnb. Airbnb's co-founders, Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia, sought advice and mentorship from successful entrepreneurs like Paul Graham of Y Combinator, who provided them with valuable insights and guidance that helped them grow their business. Finally, startups can also fail due to a lack of focus and an inability to pivot. Many startups start out with one idea, but as they learn more about the market and their customers, they may need to pivot their business model or strategy. The ability to adapt and change course is essential for startup success. One example of a startup that succeeded in pivoting is Instagram. Instagram started out as a location-based social network called Bourbon, but after noticing that users were primarily using the photo sharing feature, the company pivoted and focused solely on photos. This decision led to the explosive growth of the platform and its eventual acquisition by Facebook. So, what can we learn from these examples of startup success and failure? First, it's essential to validate your product or service in the market and ensure that there is a genuine need for it. Second, financial management and effective leadership are crucial for success. Third, building a strong team and seeking mentorship and guidance can help avoid costly mistakes. Finally, the ability to pivot and adapt to changing market conditions is essential for startup survival. Starting a startup is never easy, but by learning from the successes and failures of others, you can increase your chances of building a successful business. So, go out there, take risks, and don't be afraid to fail. Because even if you do fail, it's all part of the journey towards success.